KU. It's our first show back from spring break. I'm Dylan Rising.
And I'm Harold Johnson. We welcome you to this wonderful show.
So first off, we're going to go through what all the crew members did during the spring break. So first off, Bailey went parasailing in South Padre.
Yes. And then we have Miss Brittany, our weather girl, was camping by a fire. She didn't do much, but that's okay.
Kira, that's how it's pronounced, went to Orlando Universal, Daytona, Orlando Universal, then Daytona, Tampa. That's pretty cool. I've been to Universal. That was fun.
I've been to Universal too, but I don't do roller coasters at all.
Why?
Huh?
What's wrong with roller coasters?
You know, listen, I'm 6'3", and anything taller than me, it ain't working out.
You're high enough, I get it.
We are high. I'm high enough. See, you understand.
I'm also 6'4", thank you, but
it's nice to finally have someone that understands. All right, and now we have Mr. Dylan, our own Dylan. He went to Capitol Reef, Utah.
I did. It was really fun. Our first night there, got to camp out in the cold and the snow. That was the best part, not sleeping and freezing. That was a lot of fun. I went with two of my buddies. We went hiking every day. So we woke up and walked around, went on top of some rocks. It was a good time. And
if you notice, Dylan also has the best pictures out of everybody because he's this professional photographer. Right. So he has to show all of us up.
I do what I got to do. So Harold, our Harold, he worked and he hung out with his dog a lot. How was that?
Well, I worked and I hung out with my. Well, I mean, here's the thing. That's a terrible picture.
That's a gorgeous dog, though.
He is a gorgeous dog. He needs a haircut.
Hair.
He needs a haircut. But it's still a terrible picture. What I should have done was taking a picture of myself working camera in a production van. That would have been a way better selfie. But obviously, I'm not like Mr. Dylan, who has experience in photos. So I make do with what I have. I believe we skipped over Mr. Michael, who actually went in the mountains and went skiing.
Ooh.
It seems like a lot of you all are very adventurous. I am not an outdoor person.
Have you been skiing?
I've been skiing.
I've not been skiing.
I have, but let me tell you something. The I only did the bunny slope. I only did the bunny slope, and I still wiped out. All right, so next we have Miss Katie, and she was in California. And what she did was lay by the pool and next to palm trees.
At the same time or like separately?
Well, it seems like she said lay by the pool and by palm trees, but I see her standing.
Yeah, she's not laying down at all. I don't see a beach in that at all either.
Huh.
This picture lies. Katie.
Fake news. Next.
Coming after you.
Miss Brandy went indoor skydiving with her family.
Ooh.
For all you that don't know, Brandy is actually our producer, our wonderful producer. I actually do want to go indoor skydiving.
That seems really cool. It seems like the better version of skydiving. She won't die.
But see, I'm very clumsy, so I feel like I would just completely mess up.
Well, you don't like roller coasters. How would the skydiving work out?
I'm not afraid of heights. I just don't like roller coasters.
It's not the heights. It's the tallness of the roller coaster.
It's the tallness. It's the motion. I get motion sick, okay? I do. I actually do get motion sick.
Elizabeth went to the Grand Canyon, Vegas, and the Hoover Dam. Elizabeth, you're not supposed to be gambling. Ooh. Jeez.
You didn't have to call her out like that.
I'm sorry.
You didn't have to call her out like that.
It's a problem. We got to talk about it.
No, you need to apologize.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I did not mean to make that joke.
See,
you were a great person.
You're wrong for that. You're wrong. All right, next we have Miss Alika, who's actually running our teleprompter today. She went to L.A.
She hiked 4 miles up to the Hollywood sign. All the way up there. See that? All the way on top of that thing.
Did you get to go to Hollywood? Like, did you go inside Hollywood?
She went on Hollywood Boulevard.
She went on Hollywood Boulevard. That's close enough. Next, we have Miss Kaylee, who went to Colorado.
Ooh.
I've never been to Colorado, actually.
Really? It's pretty nice. It's where I want to live. It's a very nice place.
You want to live in Colorado?
I do.
What makes you want to go to Colorado?
I like the mountains a lot. They have pretty trees. The people are pretty cool. It's just a nice, relaxed place.
You know what? I don't think I would do too good in Colorado because of the mountains. I hear the elevation and the air supply is not too. I have asthma. No, I for real have asthma. It's hard enough for me to get up these little hills here. Let me tell you something. My first day here, I didn't know anything about the bus system. So I actually hiked all the way from Murphy Hall down up to Stafford Flint. You can imagine I was walking up that hill. I was like, it wasn't good.
Maybe elevation's not your thing then.
No, elevation's not my thing. Maybe New York is better suited for me. Oh my goodness. So segueing from that, how about that Final Four?
That was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. We're not in it yet. Well, no, I'm sorry. We're in it yet. We haven't played yet. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't watch basketball at all. I don't. I just don't do sports. I was a bubble boy when I was when I was younger, so I don't do outdoors or sports anymore. Sorry, KU, I know that's like sacrilege, but I don't do it. But what I am excited about is I am rooting for our boys because I am a fan of not having school. So if they win, I hear that we might get school canceled on Tuesday. So please win, please, 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 please.
Well, that's really all that matters. So good luck to the Hawks, and we'll be right back with news.
A study claims to have discovered a new human organ that could help scientists better understand its impact on diseases like cancer. They are calling this unknown organ the interstitium and would be one of the biggest organs in the human body. However, whether the interstitium is an actual separate organ remains to be determined by further research.
Stormy Daniels' attorney has filed a motion in federal court seeking to depose President Donald Trump and his lawyer Michael Cohen to ask about a $130,000 payout before the 2016 election. Daniels has made several claims that she and her daughter were threatened after attempting to sell her story of the alleged affair back in 2011. A hearing date has been scheduled for April 30th.
Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Laundrie announced Tuesday that no charges will be filed against two Baton Rouge police officers in the 2016 shooting death of Alton Sterling. This announcement comes 11 months after the Justice Department declined bringing charges, which renewed Black Lives Matter protests across the country. The officers at the scene faced dismissal as well as a lawsuit from the Sterling family.
The KU debate team won the national debate tournament Monday night at Wichita State University. They won on a 4-3 decision against Georgetown University. This is KU's 6th national debate championship, the last one being in 2009.
And that will wrap it up for our news update. Next, we'll have Brittany with a special guest.
Shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you. Your identity for life. The University of Kansas. A great place to be you.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Brittany Foster, and I'm here with Dena Dimachkie. She is a member of one of the scholarship halls, Cellard specifically, and I happen to be a member of that hall as well. So today we're just going to talk about the scholarship halls a little bit. She has some information about them because a lot of people don't know what scholarship halls are. So just to start off, Dena, what is a scholarship hall?
So a scholarship hall is a community of about 50 people, and you have different residents such as like your exec board, which you elect, and your housing staff, and then just other residents in there, and you do shifts.
Yes. So then what are shifts? Because a lot of people think it's a full-time job, and it really isn't.
Yeah. So shifts are max 3 hours per week, not 6 to 9 hours like what some people believe. Yes. And it can be anything within your comfort zone, and we try to keep in mind your schedule as well. So if you want to cook for the hall, then that's perfectly fine. Or if you want to clean up our lovely study spaces or anything else that's out there, that's fine too.
Yeah. So not very long shifts are super easy, and we all cook for the whole hall.
Yes.
Yes, and that's like a weekly thing, although we don't do breakfast. So scholarship halls are very nice. concerning that, but also what is the atmosphere like? Because I know we're living with 50 people. Is that kind of crazy sometimes?
It can be a crazy, but a good kind of crazy. Like at a scholarship hall, as compared to a res hall, because I lived in a res hall at first, my first semester here, I just felt like I had this connection with people. I've met my lifelong friends at Sellards. I've met super wonderful people. We all work together as a community, and it just really teaches you different values, different people that come from different walks of life. And
Definitely.
it's been a wonderful experience overall.
Definitely. And then going off of, making families we also have events. Can you maybe give us some examples of events that we do?
Oh, there is everything and anything, from in-hall events where I just made an in-hall event because one day I decided I want s'mores, so we ordered s'mores in bulk and had a s'more baking party. And then we have other events like Coffee House where you can showcase your talents, or Loopy Day where we celebrate the end of the week when it's Friday and you get to celebrate with shouting and donuts.
Yeah.
And dances, just anything and everything. Whatever you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah, so it's very community-like, definitely. And a lot of people, like I said, don't know about it. So incoming freshmen, if you happen to know any, definitely can come apply. So can you give maybe some basic information about how to apply?
Yes. So the website you want to go to is housing.ku.edu, and there's a link to the scholarship halls, and you can just look around. There's a link that literally says how to apply, so that will walk you through step by step. There are 2 short essays that you have to answer, and other than that, you can stop by. The scholarship halls are actually behind Fraser for most of them, and the other ones are like down the parking lot from the Union.
Yes.
And you can just knock on the door, ring the doorbell, and ask if you want a tour, and people will give you a tour. Other than that, you can go to Crawford, which is the White House on 14th Street, ring the doorbell, and they'll give you a tour there for free too.
Yes, so scholarship halls are a great opportunity or idea if you want to live here on campus and don't want to live in a dorm. So if you want to apply, definitely check out the website. So thank you so much, Dena, for coming and giving our viewers some information about the scholarship halls.
Thank you for having me.
Have a nice day. You too. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Make someone's day. Pay it forward.
Welcome back. I'm Suke.
And I'm Kaylee.
This is your entertainment update. In a news interview with GQ, Tiffany Haddish claimed that an actress on drug bit Beyoncé in the face at Jay-Z's December concert after party in Los Angeles. On this Monday, Christine Teigen also claimed that she knows this actress too. The hashtag #WhoByBeyoncé's conspiracies continues.
Cardi B is back to making money moves as she released her cover for her anticipated debut album titled Invasion of Privacy. The cover reveals a new and edgy look for the rising star that her fans are buzzing about. Cardi announced that her album will be available on April 6th.
In a statement on Tuesday, the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences has dismissed that the allegations of sexual harassment against 2 President John Bailey. The Academy said it has completed its review and determined that no discipline was warranted. The allegations were reviewed by the membership and administration committee.
In other news, famed producer Dan Snyder, creator of popular shows including iCarly, All That, and The Amanda Show, was not extended a production deal with Nickelodeon following allegations of alleged abusive behavior. This decision was made in light of complaints of abusive behavior from members of Snyder's staff and suspicious relationships with young stars on his shows.
That's all for your weekly entertainment update. Next, we will have Billy and Michael with sports.
Shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Welcome back. I'm Bailey.
And I'm Michael, and this is your Good Evening KU Sports Update. The men's basketball team left for San Antonio this morning. The Jayhawks will have 3 days of practice and media availability before taking on Villanova on Saturday night. If KU can beat the overall #1 seeded Wildcats, they will take on the winner of the Michigan-Loyola Chicago game for the NCAA National Championship on Monday night.
Whether you're making the trip to San Antonio or not, the Kansas Alumni Association has you covered to cheer on your Jayhawks.
The Kansas Alumni Association is hosting pep rallies in each of KU's NCAA tournament sites and watch parties in Lawrence and across the country.
We have 350,000 alumni worldwide, 2,000 of them right here in Omaha, and hopefully when we head to San Antonio next week, we have another 16,000 in the state of Texas.
You don't have to be an alum yet to take part. The Student Alumni Network is free for all KU undergrads to join.
For the seniors in particular that are graduating, wherever they go around the world, there'll be a local network full of alumni volunteers that help manage a lot of our activities in our major metro markets across the state of Kansas. So it's a great way to connect socially, professionally, and it's easy to be a part of. I mean, Jayhawk Nation is there. They want to help students, whether it's finding a place to live, friendships, a place to hang out to watch the games, or if they're looking for a career move.
For fans staying in Lawrence, the Final Four watch party will take place at the Fieldhouse. For the San Antonio Pep Rally time and location, log on to kualumni.org.
Both the softball and baseball teams are in action this week as well. The baseball team dropped a 12-2 lead game to Missouri State last night at Hogland Ballpark and are now 15-10 overall. The Jayhawks will host Morehead State on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
The NFL announced a tackle rule change Tuesday. If a player lowers his head to initiate and make contact with his helmet against an opponent, they will receive a 15-yard penalty. Commissioner Roger Goodell said the league will start educating the players about how the heads-up rule will be enforced after a unanimous vote approval.
Dan Patrick won't return as NBC's Football Night in America host. The 9-year veteran broadcaster turned down a 5-year deal to pursue other opportunities and says he doesn't want to make that long of a commitment. No replacement has been named, but Patrick's departure would likely open the door for Mike Tirico to take over.
And finally, tomorrow is opening day for Major League Baseball, and for the first time ever, all 30 teams will be playing on the day. The Royals will open at home against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch at Kauffman Stadium is at 3:15 p.m.
That will wrap it up for today's sports update. Please keep watching, and Brittany will be next with weather.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all had a lovely spring break. The weather hasn't been as warm, though. Luckily, we had a few warm days for spring break, but not to start off this new work week and go back to classes. Today, it was very gloomy. It was gloomy today because we had some clouds stick around. Those clouds are actually going to thicken up a little bit, giving us a chance for some sprinkles going on into the later evening hours today. But temperatures later on this week, we will have a small warm-up, so definitely keep that in mind. We will warm up to the 60s again. It will return, but going into this weekend, we will have a mix of sun and snow. Yes, the snow is not gone yet, even in March. It will maybe linger on for a while, and that when we do have a chance going on into this weekend. Right now, though, here in Lawrence, like I said, very kind of gross outside and gloomy. Temperatures of 54 degrees, but it's cloudy, so it doesn't really feel very nice with that temperature of 54 degrees, so you might want to have that light jacket if you're heading out the door right now. Wind's not too bad, though, only out of the northeast, about 5 miles per hour. It's not as windy as we've been experiencing the past few weeks. And then, like I said, later on tonight into this evening, we do have a chance for some sprinkles and showers. It's because we have a strong cold front that'll be moving through the area, and it's already started to move through, and it's going to give us that chance for the sprinkles. I can't expect a lot, or I don't expect a lot for those sprinkles, but I can't rule out a chance for you to maybe to see some as you have, or have any plans tonight. So definitely keep that in mind. Maybe bring the umbrella with you. Here's the evening forecast. So like I said, sprinkles tonight, and then also it's going to go down into the 40s by 11 p.m. We will eventually drop. We're going to be out past 11 into the 30s. So it's going to be cold as you wake up tomorrow morning. But other than that, very nice evening for your plans. And then also tomorrow for the Royals home opener, if you plan on going, very beautiful day for the game. Although dress in layers, it is going to be very windy. Temperatures by first pitch are going to be at 51 degrees and by ninth inning at 53 degrees. So even though we are in the 50s, it is going to be a little bit colder because those winds are going to be out of the south or the north about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So it's going to feel in the 40s maybe. So layer up if you plan on going to the Royals game. Also, here's that chance of snow. Like I said, it's going to be a rain-snow mix. It's going to be calm in the morning with cloudy skies. And as the day progresses on your Sunday, which is Easter Sunday, it's going to be a rain-snow mix in the afternoon. So those Easter egg hunts might have to be inside. And also, if you do have them outdoors, definitely layer the kiddos up because it's going to be very cold with temperatures and wind chills in the 30s. And then it'll wrap up quickly overnight, so it's going to be very fast. You might just see a few flakes, nothing major piling up, so nothing too bad for your Sunday. Here's the San Antonio forecast because the Jayhawks made it into the Final Four. If you plan on going to Texas, which I know a few people that are, going to be very nice. Temperatures in the 80s, a temperature of 83 around game time, and sunny skies as well. Unlike here on Saturday, it's actually going to be cloudy. So very beautiful for the game there. Hopefully the Jayhawks win. Go Jayhawks. Here's your extended forecast. Beautiful day for tomorrow for Thursday. Temperature-wise, cloudy though. Friday is the best day this week with temperatures in the 60s and clear skies. Going into Saturday, that's the only day that's going to be nice this weekend. Temperatures going to be in the upper 50s. And then we will quickly drop off going into Sunday with a high of 37 degrees for Easter and that chance for snow also. And then a very mild next work week as well. So very interesting. Keep that in mind. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend.